Hello, my name is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading. It is designed for any Cancerians, whether you have Cancer as your sun, moon or rising sign. You are very welcome and thank you for taking the time to look at my reading. My name is Jen. I'm based in Scotland in the UK. And we are still within the energy of the full moon, so I thought that we would do a reading which would show what we need to be working on, what's holding us back, what we can do to help, what is out with our control, and what the potential outcome is going to be. I only take cards that jump out at me. I think we need one more card, please, Spirit, for Cancer. One more card for Cancer. And we shall see as to what we get. One more card for Cancer, please, Spirit. I don't tend to read reversals. I hope that you had a beautiful solstice, whether that was winter or summer, and that you have made a plan for whatever you are wanting to change in your life, what you want to get rid of, what you want to bring into your life, because that's what full moons are all about. So this is the card as to what you need to be focusing on. This is what's holding you back. This is what you can do about it. This is what you can't do about it. And that is the potential outcome. I never know why these are always come up squiffy. Squiffy, if you don't know what squiffy is, it means skew with, not straight. It's probably a UK term. So Cancer, let's see what we've got. So you need to be focusing on the fact that you are the King of Cups. What's holding you back is the Ace of Swords. What you can do about it is the Temperance card. What you can't control is the Emperor. And the outcome, potential outcome, is the Knight of Swords. The underlying energy that we have is the Ace of Pentacles. So, the Ace of Pentacles is about the potential for new in your life. Pentacles are health or wealth. That can be mental health, physical health, can be physical wealth, can also be emotional wealth. The King of Cups is what you should be focusing on. And Cups are all about love and happiness. The King is about being in control of your emotions. He is kind of sat in the water. He's not hovering on the water. And he radiates from his heart this energy, this control. He's almost sort of encouraging the fish to come to him because he's this beautiful energy. It's somebody who's mature and is very good at diplomacy, and I want to say being able to part the seas, the same as it happened in the Bible with Jesus. It's just it's a very cool, calm, balanced sort of equal between his heart and his head. You see he's meditating here, but also it's showing that he's able to think, but he's also feeling, and he has a beautiful combination of the two, and that's what you need to be focusing on. Now, what's holding you back is the Ace of Swords, and aces are all about having something within you. It's about knowing your mind. I'm wondering as to whether you are more in your head rather than in your heart, because the swords are all about emotions. And the Ace of Swords is usually quite a good card because it's about new ideas. Sometimes it's about having that sort of moment of truth when you realise that perhaps something isn't as it appeared to be. Let's just carry on with the reading and we see where we end up with it. It might evolve once we get into the intuitive stuff. So you have two major arcana here, and they are much stronger, more permanent energies rather than the minor arcana cards. And what you need to be focusing on is the Temperance card here, number 14. Temperance is about being balanced. It's the ability to blend things, whether that's masculine and feminine. You can see here that he's got this infinity symbol going around him, and he's got the moon, and he's also got the sun. And it's about that balance that we all need in our lives. And this reading is saying that you have to understand that and focus on that to get you into this. And I do wonder as to whether this balance is again about this head and heart, that at the moment you're too busy thinking about things rather than feeling things, because that's what the King of Cups does. It's that balance of emotion over head over heart, and coming to that understanding, that peace within you. So Temperance is absolutely about finding balance, that point of neutrality. It's just finding your way, being fair, and yeah, just being balanced in how you're seeing things. And I do think that you are overthinking things, and that you should be listening more to your heart than your head. I nearly got that the wrong way around. What you can't control, or is out with your control, is another major arcana card, and that is the Emperor. Whether this is somebody in your life who is stopping you being the more heart feeling person rather than the thinking person, or whether this is you. It doesn't have to be a male. A lot of these are, what have we got? We've got 4 masculine energies and 1 feminine, but it doesn't matter. The Ace of Pentacles is about new opportunities. I wonder whether the Emperor is you. Emperors tend to be thinkers, quite sort of analytical. I do wonder whether this is you. I don't think that perhaps he's holding a bishop here. So and it's chess is very much about thinking. It's not a feeling game. It's not an emotional game. It is all about what's going on in your head. It's about outthinking your opponent. It's about trying to be 2 steps ahead. And I wonder if this is you, that you are just, again, too much in your head, thinking about things rather than being in your heart. Now, this is what you can't control. So naturally, you may well be a person who is a thinker. You know, it says here, Cancer, the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring and loving. So perhaps you are a worrier. This is, if you're caring and you're loving, then you tend to think of others rather than yourself. And I do think that perhaps you're overthinking things. Whilst you can't do anything about the fact that you perhaps do tend to think more than you feel, this is saying that you need to start having and letting those feelings into your decisions as much as your head and how that feels to you. The Knight of Swords is the potential outcome, and I think that this shows that if you are able to start feeling as much as thinking about things, then you will see that it will open the door to new opportunities for you. It will free you, I think, a little bit from this sort of slightly, I want to say stuck up, stale sort of energy, because I don't think that's you. I think that you are somebody who perhaps wants to have new opportunities. They want to go off and do something new. And there's certainly potential for you to do that. I don't think that you're going to buy yourself a motorbike and a crossbow and go off into the unknown with your crow friend. But it does show that you can have some fun and that it will bring about success for you and new opportunities and new horizons and new places to go if you stop thinking so much and you start feeling. I want to do a oracle card reading as well, just to finish this off. These are spirit message cards by John Holland. We shall see as to whether this ties things in. We have give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So this is about not thinking, it is about it's about feeling. You want to be reaching out and touching other people's spirits. Things that, rather than doing practical things for them, say things to them, say things that people will love, because you've put feeling into it rather than thought. Perhaps this is you casting away your normal routine, as the card says, and I think that you should be giving back to yourself rather than to anybody else. Give back the fact that you do deserve to be feeling more than thinking, because it does change the way that we see things. It stops us from being this slightly steady energy, this mature person, into this sort of slightly flighty, exciting fly-by-night type. I know that that's not what you're going to be, but it's an over-exaggeration to show that by feeling and having a feeling that you want to do something, rather than overthinking it or writing a list as to the pros and cons, you should just go for it once in a while, because I think it will really do you good. Has that made any sense, Cancer? I don't know. But if it has, please leave me a message and like, and if you also subscribe, that would be really great. You can also check out your rising and your moon sign. If you were born at night, sometimes your moon sign actually resonates more than your sun sign. I shall be honoured to do a reading for you again, Cancer, very soon. I'll be doing July readings as soon as I can manage it. And take care, practice self-gratitude and self-love, and look after yourself. Bye.